As we move into 2025, a significant shift is underway in U.S. migration patterns, with more people fleeing certain major cities in search of more affordable, safer, and livable environments. The high cost of living, skyrocketing housing prices, rising crime rates, and challenging economic conditions are among the main factors driving this exodus. This article highlights the top 10 U.S. cities experiencing the greatest population decline, along with the destinations that have become increasingly popular for those seeking a fresh start. Number 10. Los Angeles, California. As a result of sky-high property costs, rising rent rates, and a general lack of affordable living options, the city of Los Angeles is seeing a severe population drop. Other factors that contribute to the city's declining appeal include the city's notoriously high cost of living and its notoriously high traffic congestion. These issues have become important concerns. As a consequence of this, cities such as Austin, Texas, and Phoenix, Arizona, have emerged as increasingly more appealing alternatives for people who are attempting to escape Los Angeles. Number 9. San Francisco, California. San Francisco's steep rent prices and ongoing housing affordability issues have made it increasingly challenging for many residents to live comfortably. While the tech boom initially brought economic prosperity, it has also led to gentrification, contributing to a growing income gap that has priced out many longtime residents. Coupled with high taxes, a persistent homelessness crisis, and the overall cost of living, San Francisco has become less appealing for many. As a result, many former residents are choosing to relocate to more affordable cities like Denver, Colorado, or Portland, Oregon, in search of better living conditions and more financial stability. Number 8. Miami, Florida. It is becoming increasingly difficult for residents of Miami to remain in the city due to the city's rapid growth and rising costs of living. Nevertheless, climate change is also playing a significant influence in the city's people leaving. The city of Miami has become less tempting to many people, particularly those who are looking for long-term security, as a result of the frequent floods, the fear of storms, and the growing insurance prices. As the effects of climate change continue to become more severe, a growing number of people are leaving their homes in search of alternatives that are safer and offer better opportunities for financial success. Cities in the north, such as Atlanta, Georgia, and smaller communities around the state of Florida, are becoming increasingly popular destinations because they provide greater consistency in terms of both the temperature and the cost of living. Number 7. Chicago, Illinois. Because of high crime rates, rising taxes, and limited job possibilities in certain neighborhoods, Chicago, which was once known as the Windy City, is currently experiencing a large population drop. This is owing to the fact that inhabitants are leaving the city in increasing numbers. The city has become less appealing as a result of the ongoing rise in criminal activity and the deterioration of its economic infrastructure. Former residents of Chicago are moving to towns such as Indianapolis, Indiana, and the surrounding suburban areas in search of more cheap housing, reduced taxes, and a stronger sense of safety. As a consequence of this, these communities are seeing an influx of previous residents. Number 6. New York City, New York. A significant number of people are leaving New York City because of the high cost of living, particularly for renters, and the severe lack of affordable housing. In addition, the COVID-19 epidemic exacerbated the trend of remote work, which made it possible for more people to leave the city in pursuit of suburban or rural locations that were less noisy and contained more cheap housing options. As a consequence of this, a significant number of people living in New York are moving to neighboring cities such as Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, or even to more tranquil areas in upstate New York, in the hopes of finding a better balance between cost, safety, and quality of life. Number 5. San Diego, California. In the same way that its counterparts in Los Angeles and San Francisco in California are struggling with soaring housing costs and a significant lack of affordability, San Diego is also struggling with these. The slow rate of new development in the city, along with the restricted housing options, has made it increasingly difficult for young families and individuals to locate living spaces that are within their price range. As a consequence of this, people who once lived in San Diego are moving to towns in the Southwest, such as Phoenix and Tucson, Arizona, because the housing prices there are lower and the possibilities to improve one's quality of life are more readily available. Number 4. Austin. Texas Austin, once celebrated as a thriving tech hub, is now facing a backlash as its rapid population growth has led to skyrocketing home prices and a strained infrastructure. The influx of tech workers has exacerbated the housing crisis, pushing the cost of living beyond what many longtime residents can afford. As housing costs soar and the city's charm diminishes amidst growing congestion, longtime Austinites are seeking more affordable and manageable places to live. Smaller cities within Texas like San Antonio and Dallas, as well as out-of-state locations such as Boise, Idaho, have become increasingly attractive destinations for those fleeing the rising costs and pressures of life in Austin. Number 3. Seattle, Washington. In recent years, Seattle's appeal has decreased as a result of rising housing prices, high taxes, and a growing crisis of homelessness. These aforementioned factors have made the city less appealing to residents. Residents have been put under additional strain as a result of the rising costs of living, notably in housing, which has compelled them to search for living settings that are both more affordable and safer. Because of this, a significant number of people who once lived in Seattle are moving to suburban areas inside the state of Washington or to surrounding communities in the state of Oregon. They are doing this because they are looking for a better balance between affordability, safety, and overall quality of life. Number 2. Portland, Oregon. Portland, Oregon has seen a significant population decline in recent years due to a combination of rising crime rates, particularly property crime, and escalating issues related to drug abuse. Once a popular destination for progressive-minded individuals, the city's reputation has been tarnished by growing concerns about homelessness, political polarization, and a perceived decline in safety. These challenges have led many residents to seek more stable environments, prompting an exodus to nearby cities such as Vancouver, Washington, or even further afield to Denver, Colorado. For many, these alternative locations offer a sense of security and a more manageable cost of living, away from the difficulties that have marred Portland's urban landscape. Number 1. Denver, Colorado. Denver, once a vibrant and growing city, is now facing a significant exodus as rising housing prices, increasing crime rates, and a lack of affordable living options have made it less appealing to both longtime residents and newcomers. For many who once considered Denver an ideal place to live, the lifestyle it offered has been overshadowed by these challenges. As a result, many are relocating to smaller cities in Colorado, such as Colorado Springs, or seeking more affordable and safer environments in the Midwest, where they hope to find a better quality of life away from the pressures of urban living. Thanks for watching and subscribing channel.